So imagine this. Just imagine this. You fall deeply in love with someone, and everything you do is accurate in their mind. They are supporting you 1,000%. And then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, they start blaming you for things that you're not even aware are being done by you. Hi, I'm David Essel. Gaslighting is not unusual these days, and it's gotten crazy during the pandemic. I think because a lot of people have gotten crazier during the pandemic, right? The isolation, the loss of freedom, and all those things. But this can be a really serious psychological manipulation move. And I'm going to tell you about my client. He started dating this woman and he fell head over heels, and he thought she was falling head over heels for him as well. And so he's opening up and telling her all these things that he hasn't really shared with a lot of other people. And she's eating it up and telling him he's amazing. And she's never met a man so emotionally open and so grounded. And he can't do anything wrong. And he is on fire. As a matter of fact, I worked with him just as he started this dating cycle because he had been on dating sites. I was helping him with profiles and making sure they were accurate for him. He closed all the sites down and said, "This is the one for me." And it seemed great. But then all of a sudden, he came home one day and there was a note saying, "Hey, I'm at my apartment. Give me a call. I've got to talk to you about something really important." So he calls her up and he said, "Hey, is there something wrong? Can I help you with something?" And there was this long silence. And she said, "Why are you cheating on me?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Come on, be honest. Why? I have seen plenty of information to know that you're cheating on me right now. And I want you to be honest with me." And he lost it. First of all, he was so defensive, and then he was so explanatory. He was saying, what are you talking about? I'm home. I'm on the phone with you. I've never cheated with anyone." She said, "Yes, you have. And I know you're doing something in the office or you're doing something at the gym. I already know." So, of course, he gets all frustrated. He goes into defending, justifying, rationalizing, denying. They get into these arguments, and a couple days go by, and then she goes back to telling him that he is the most amazing man on earth. So he lets his guard down. He says, "Okay, she must have had a bad week or a bad something, and then about 30 days later, it starts again. Why are you seeing so-and-so? Why do you want to have sex with so-and-so?" And he's going, "Oh my God, I've mentioned this person's name a couple times at work. I have no interest at her at all." But his girlfriend keeps pushing. Well, the gaslighter is doing this because they're trying to take control. They're looking to take emotional control. They usually want something from you, and control is one of the quickest things they feel they can get. So he's in this dance, right? And she's telling him for a couple weeks that he's amazing. She's never met anyone like him. She's never met anyone as deep and as powerful and all these different things. But then all of a sudden it comes up again. If it's not that he's cheating, that he's supposed to be spending more time with her, and he should be done at work by a certain amount of time, and he should be home and available for her at a certain amount of time. So then he starts feeling guilty that he's in a relationship and he's failing. He's not living up to expectations. Now, just pay attention to this. This is one of the most deepest forms of emotional manipulation that anyone could ever do. This went on for months, and he's in here every week going, "What the heck is going on? I'm either with a crazy person, or I don't even know if what she's saying is true anymore. I'm so confused." Now, this guy was in his mid-30s, and I could understand at that level of life, if you haven't had a lot of relationships and you don't understand terms like gaslighting, you would never think that you're being manipulated. But he was, and it continued. And his self-esteem suffered, and he was getting into arguments, and he was just raging at times. And the funny thing is that he couldn't understand why he was raging because he was innocent, but he was buying into her insanity. That's gaslighting. Now, eventually he had to end the relationship, but it wasn't easy. She put up the biggest battle in the world and started telling all of his friends that he was this bad boy and he cheated on her the whole time. That's gaslighting. That's emotional manipulation. And it's tough sometimes to see the truth because the gaslighter knows how to go back and forth with incredible compliments and then tearing them down. The secrets that he told her, the intimate secrets that he told her now became public information, and he was shocked. Now, the secrets he told her wasn't anything that is abnormal, but it was secrets that he had never shared with people before. And he felt so safe because she had built this false foundation of sand that he could trust her. It's a horrendous emotional form of manipulation. And when people do this on a regular basis, the person who's being gaslighted can easily feel that there's something wrong with them, that maybe they're not a great person. If you ever run into this type of dance back and forth, the yin and yang, the number one thing you've got to do is get in with a professional, a counselor, a therapist, a psychologist. You've got to really get in and you've got to plan it all out. When he started working with me and I said, let's take a look at the people that she's saying that you're cheating on. And we looked at all these people. I mean, it was crazy, right? None of them were anywhere near his match. None of them were anyone he was ever interested in. He had never had any previous relationships. And then when she started throwing out to his friends the secrets that he had told her, then it all just blew up. And it absolutely started to destroy his life. Now, if I wasn't able to explain to him this concept of emotional manipulation called gaslighting, he may have stayed in that relationship. And if you stay in a relationship with a gaslighter too long, you will lose your own identity. Listen, comment below. Have you ever been in this kind of relationship? What did you do? How did you get out of it? How long did it last? Comment below, because your comments might help someone else who's being gaslighted right now. We want to end this, but the only way we can end it is by awareness and education and knowledge that there's a manipulation going back. The yin and yang just doesn't make sense. Now, to the outside observer, meaning someone like me, I sit there and listen to these stories, and right away I'm shaking my head saying, oh my God, this is a powerful example of gaslighting, right? Like, she built him up to be greater than God, and then she's tearing him down and building up and tearing down. And the tearing down, when it starts getting dirtier and nastier and deeper, that's when we can start to lose our identity. Let me help you. If you've run into this type of problem, you don't know how to get out of it, email me at talkdavid.com or leave a message below. I love your messages because it helps not just me become a better counselor, minister, coach, author, and more. It helps all the people that I work with on a regular basis. Okay. And don't forget, we have a brand new program free. It's all an online healing program called Helping Americans Heal. The link is right below. And we're also creating a new army of individuals to go out and help this world in the mental health arena. We have now created a brand new life coach certification, and it is called the Mental Health and Master Life Coach Certification. It's below. It's 30 hours long. You'll work with me. I'm the only instructor in the course, and I'll take you through and give you the origin of all these mental health issues, the solutions for them, and more. And then you can go out and help heal this world. I'm David Essel. Thanks so much. Join the channel, okay? Click and subscribe and follow. Let's heal together. I'm David Essel. Have a great day. The website again, talkdavid.com.